And we're back. Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable NBA edition. The season is upon us, sir. But I'm happy and I'm sad. I'm happy because basketball is back, and I'm just interested to see are all these teams going to approach this season. You know, at the beginning of the season, everyone's at 0-0. Every team thinks they have a shot. But after a couple months go by and we start going into the new year, we start to see who are the contenders and who are the pretenders. I'm sad because LeBron will not be here to start the season just with his injury that he's going through. So the report came out that we will not see him until sometime possibly in November. So we will not be able to see this Lakers team at full strength to start the season, which I think is a problem. But we can start with that matchup right there. Lakers, Golden State, two teams led by I can't say led by a veteran because LeBron is out. You got Luka Doncic, skinny Luka, coming off his impressive performance playing overseas this summer. The Lakers, tried to revamp the team. They bring in DeAndre Ayton to try to give, the Lakers some presence inside, right? They signed the Jake LaRavias of the world. They signed the Marcus Smarts. You're gonna have Jared Vanderbilt still here. They gave Vincent of the world. Dalton connects another year of Austin Reeves. They're going up against Golden State. You're getting of now a full training camp, a full off season with Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Stephen Curry. Right? They signed Steph Curry, even though he just got waived, but the report is that they're just doing that to put him on a better deal. You re-sign Jonathan Kaminga. You still have Buddy Hill, Moses Moody, and all those other young prospects on the roster. How do you feel about that matchup?
Um, I think this is a good chance for the Golden State Warriors to get a head start this season and not play from behind. Like you said last season, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys that come in automatically put some impact on the team on just based on the type of player he is, plays hard, plays defense, scores when he has to, makes the right reads. Doesn't necessarily look out for himself, but looks out for this overall well-being of the team. So I think if you put that in with just Stephen Curry and they just build off what they had last season, you should get out to a good start too as well. So when I'm looking at this game, my question mark is more so on the Lakers end because I do have the Golden State Warriors winning, but I just want to see how well this Laker team competes without the guy LeBron James being there for opening night. I want to see how well does Luca and Austin Reeves play off of each other too. I want to see what is going to be the definitive factors outside of them two. Are we going to get a Rui Hachimura that takes over? How's DeAndre Ayton going to play? That's one of my questions too for this team. Is he going to be one of those players that have an automatic impact, or is he going to one of the people that you just like his presence is there, but it's not like enough to where it takes over a game too? So I'm putting all that into account. I really want to see how well just this whole unit moves, even the second unit. I want to see how you're going to integrate guys like Gabe Vincent, Vanderbilt now being healthy for an opening season. That should add some impact to them as well. And how does a guy like Marcus Smart fit in? So I'm very curious to see how the second unit looks. And matter of fact, who's going to be starting for the Lakers in the opener? I want to know really who's the definitive lineup. I know you're gonna have Reeves, Luca, Aiton. That's three. I don't know who else. Oh, Hachimura. I forgot about him as well. And then who starts for LeBron? Vando?
I think I believe I seen it too, and now I'm forgetting LeBron. I said LeBron, Luca, Hachimara, Aiton, Reeves, and then I'm trying to think. Was it Vincent? Hold on, I'm about to fact check. Keep talking to him. So
Yeah, I think. Shoot, I like Vincent off the bench though. I think he had probably the best preseason for this Lakers team though, showing that he still could, be a reliable, 3-point shooter, 3-and-D type of guard play. Um, I think if I was the Lakers though, I might go Vando just for the size. I don't think you necessarily
yes.
need.
So the starting lineup will be Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, and the final spot will be led by Gabe Vincent. He will be starting for. that opening night matchup, we did see what he did in the preseason. He did look pretty good from three. You're gonna expect him to knock down those shots, and I think that's what this matchup is really gonna come down to at the end of the day. Because also with the Golden State Warriors, I know what Stephen Curry's gonna do, just like I know what Luka Doncic is gonna do. I expect both of them to both go for 30 plus. All right, but now is Jonathan Kuminga? What is he going to do? Because I think he's the X factor. I know what Draymond's gonna do. He's not gonna average 20 points a night, right? But what he's gonna do defensively and just him knowing that offense, getting Steph Curry open, he's gonna just play very well into that system. Do you know who he reminds me of? Back on the basketball team for that glorious year that I played in my luxurious career. I know who you remember, Keyshawn, right, sir?
Yeah.
Not the most talented player, right? Just like a Draymond Green, but they know the system, right? And they know the plays. And just for that, that's who you're going to rely on for those important moments, right? And especially in the playoffs. So Jimmy Butler, I know what he's gonna do, right? A great team player, playing that little mid range and sometimes knock down a 3 point shot. But is Buddy Hill gonna knock down those shots?
For the first
Right.
couple of weeks, he is.
Like I know we all see that cycle to where he starts off very well and then almost falls off a cliff, but they're gonna need him for the entirety of the season, right? Moses Moody, is he gonna get any better?
Reports that I seen was that they expected maybe Pods and him to get a little better. I seen them definitely working out this whole summer,
Because
and it
remember,
doesn't
you
look like
got
nothing changed really. But you could always polish your game. You know what you are as a player, and by now, by year 4 or 5, you should know. Like you don't really start having it's like, oh, this is my year. I become an all star. Like realistically, bro, if you're in that role player role, you know you're a role player.
right, right, and remember, Pods was someone that they gave away Clay Thompson for him.
Yeah. So they still got hopes for him.
So it's like they invested a lot into this kid. He needs to perform right now. I don't want to hear about next year, 5 years from now, and his prime at 27 years. I don't give a fuck about that right now. At the end of the day, they really gave Clay Thompson away because they had belief in him. So he needs to perform right fucking now. Opening night, nigga, 20. Like all this laughing and joking and all this soft shit. He needs to be ready to perform right fucking now. Moses Moody too. I've been hearing about Moses Moody forever. Is that nigga gonna fucking develop? Like I don't. I
We'll
like.
see
I'm
about the end of the
tired of
season.
that shit. I know, but I'm tired of this Moses fucking Moody, bro. He hasn't gotten any better. He hasn't.
So what was your ceiling? What do you think his ceiling should be though? Like,
That at least. Do you remember how Andrew Wiggins played in the finals?
yeah,
Like that, nigga.
okay, that's not asking for too much though.
Some type of that Andre Iguodala's role that he could defend.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, nigga.
Okay,
Come,
yeah.
welcome to the party, nigga.
Okay, they always had that small forward guy that excelled in his role. But even before Iguodala was like Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes, yeah, Iguodala. Like when I ask you to be KD now.
No, 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 no.
No,
We're not. We're not.
we're
He's
good, bro.
nowhere.
We're good. We're good. We're not.
Yeah, he's nowhere. He's nowhere near
Andrew
Kevin.
Wiggins, yeah, yeah, and those type of small forwards for the Warriors definitely did a lot for them too. It definitely, they did great in their roles. Harrison Barnes did great in his role. Iguodala did great in his role. Wiggins did great in their role.
Shout out to Al Horford. We ain't forget about your old ass. Calm down.
Yeah, we ain't forget about you.
I
And you
know he's
like,
gonna not. He's gonna knock down some shots now.
mm.
He ain't gonna get back on defense.
Now he
But
might be a little son defensively,
except them knees, brother. Oh my lord, that's like Randy Orton's back.
bro. You
One
got
bad bump, like that DMP, nigga.
yeah, but I think Al Horford's still one of those guys that goes on compete. If you could put him on reduced minutes to where now you're not expecting him to play, 37 minutes a game.
They expect him to replace those minutes of Kevin Looney.
Looney off the bench, he could do that. He could do that because this nigga Kevin Looney just got hurt too.
Yeah, but no, Kevin Looney on the Pelican now.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying he literally just got hurt.
Oh well. shout out to Kevin Looney. But so wait, you said you have Golden State winning this game though. Why do you have them winning?
Um, just off the strength of going back to last season, just what I'm seeing, just out of a duel between Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler, I think that I didn't see that first, and you the one that had to really just like sneer it into my brain that nigga, like you put two players like that, no matter if they have like complete opposite games, it's good bound to work. And then I seen it too, and then their record just took off too. I think this team is just an unselfish team. I just think that they play for one another. Everybody knows the ball's going to Stephen Curry, but just the extra passes that they make, the ball movement that they play with, a lot of unselfishness around that team. I just think they're a team that once they get going offensively, it's not just a one man show. It's going to be Stephen Curry at times just doing his thing though. But now if you go in here trying to close out on Stephen Curry, two helps. There we go. Jimmy Butler right there at the mid range, and then a simple dump down. They play unselfish brand of basketball that I think is very contagious for the whole team. So once they get going on that run, and are they playing at home or away?
I believe Golden State is home. Fact check. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think they're playing at home too, and then the crowd is just going to be rocking. Don't get me wrong though; it's not like a blowout or anything. That's far from it. With Luka Doncic being on that court, he's gonna hoop, man. He's been waiting to get back out there. He's trying to show the league skinny Luka is something different. Don't get me wrong, but feel me. I think heart plays a big role in that too, and I think that Golden State team is just gonna want a little bit
Lakers will be at home. Crypto.
of crypto. I mean, it's always gonna be a movie between those two teams. I mean, even though Bron's not playing, it's always gonna be a movie though.
I'm going with Lakers. Lakers money line. The X factor will be DeAndre Ayton. He's going to have to at least go for 20 and 10. The defensive matchups is going to be. I'm about to read some of these fucking names to you. DeAndre Ayton is 7 fucking foot. You got Draymond Green. Don't get me wrong. He's a great post defender. I'm not disrespecting him in any way, but DeAndre Ayton's a fucking 7 footer, 250. Quentin Post. Who?
I'm sorry,
Al
bro.
Hor Al Horford. DeAndre Ayton is he not in the prime of his career?
I'm sorry, bro. There's no place in the
Listen,
world where I
li- listen.
DeAndre
It needs to happen, right? Fuck it. I'm not. Well, on this season, I'm calling everybody out. One game. I'm gonna talk about you the next fucking day. I need to see it right fucking now.
I think DeAndre Ayton's gonna be. You know how you picked on D'Lo?
Oh, shout out to D'Lo for shout. Listen, shout out D'Lo's a family friend of the show. Shout out to D'Lo. Yeah, listen, that's gonna be the same thing. You will
He
be
might.
tagged. I be tagging everybody. Listen, you'll be tagged. I'll make sure you're gonna see it, nigga.
Yeah, I think.
DeAndre
Yeah,
Ayton,
exactly. Yeah,
quit and post.
DeAndre Ayton might be that guy for you this season, bro. I don't know why. I just don't trust that guy, bro. I just don't. I
I'm
don't, bro.
listen. I know his history. I'm going there with a clean slate. I'm not asking about his past, who he slept with before. I'm leaving all that in the past. I'm giving this relationship a shot. All right, but if once I see this even slightest stench of bullshit, I'm calling him out. But at opening night, I'm gonna make sure I get an eye exam before I watch that game.
Maybe watch
Because
it close.
because in 4K 2020 vision, if you trash, it's gonna be trash.
There's no changing nobody's mind about it too.
I I know what Luca gonna do 40.
And the thing is like we're not even asking you to do too much though. Just be a little assertive, bro.
20 and 10. You can't score 5 points a quarter, you big bitch. You see, that's how I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna give you an example right now. Hold on. Act like you didn't hear
Real
that part. But listen, brother, 5 points a quarter. The type
10,
of money you think you deserve.
10 rebounds, bro. That's it.
Well, we
10
gotta talk
rebounds,
about
20
it.
points.
Oh, because we will be back to give the recap of that matchup. But Houston, OKC. We had Jock on the show. Talked very highly of the Houston Rockets.
Shout out Jack.
right? Kevin Durant, his debut, he looked good in the preseason. Whoop de doo! Shout out to Young Thug. Like Ke- Kevin Durant scored 30 and whoop de doo. All right, but I need to see what is the others gonna do. Has Shangoon took the next step? The Thompson kid, how is he gonna perform? Jabari Smith Jr. You're gonna have to be able to knock down that 3 point shot, right? The Reed Shepherds of the world, the Tari Easons of the world. How are y'all gonna perform? This reminds me of like in sort of a way when Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets. They had a lot of young prospects, and now here comes Unk. Is it gonna work? Now I'm gonna ask you, Sub, is there any world where this doesn't work? Cause you see this just not working.
You just never know when them. You just never in NBA. You never know. Well, at one point in time, you start thinking, okay, maybe the sun there. But just like that in the NBA season, shit just goes wrong. But when you go into everything, you go grab your piece of paper, look at the paper. You said, okay, this might work. This should work actually, and that's why there's always the preseason rankings, all types of shit. The top 20, well, top what, 25 teams in the league? No, that's college. Top 10 power rankings and shit like that. You say this should work, and I feel like it should, but it's not, bro. Because at the end of the day, though, like you gotta think about the other teams too. It's not just a discredit to your team. It's just that there's other teams out there that are like that too. So when I'm looking at it, it's just like it has to, but you're in a tough conference. It's not like it's a cakewalk, bro. Like I haven't seen the West been dominated for quite some time. Maybe the only team was probably the Warriors, and even they had their fair share of struggles too. With like the Houston Rockets going to Game 7, the San Antonio before Kawhi Leonard went down. Like remember, you have your struggles, so I can't necessarily say it's on them too. So it's like something I gotta say that depends where they're seated. Then I can say if it works or not. But regardless or not, I think they did that move just to bring in some talent in. I guess getting them a little taste of what winning is like because you really had a successful season last season. So now you want to bank off that, and then what other way to bring him like one of the most talented players that you could possibly get, despite the age.
Yeah. They're going up the first matchup is gonna be Houston Rockets versus Detroit Pistons.
All right, so man, speaking of the Houston Rockets, I just got word that KD will be starting at shooting guard. So here's an interesting thing for you since we're on the topic of the Rockets. I'm saying that you got Amen Thompson as your point guard at 6'7", Kevin Durant as your shooting guard at 6'11", Jabari Smith at small forward at 6'11", Alfred Şengün at power forward at 6'11", and Steven Adams as we are rebranding the guy in the name of basketball. Ime
Well,
Udoka.
let's see how that works out. Like, let's see how that works out with the spacing on the court. I mean, that sounds like they'll get a lot of rebounds. See Stephen Adams though, right? Do you see a hack of Adams, right? And
And
how
you do
and
that this early in the season, though.
you never know.
You
Why
never.
not try? You never know. Just try out a whole bunch of different methods. But I just think that OKC defense. I don't think that's actually a good matchup. Now I know they got the Twin Towers down low, but I feel someone like Dort and just those wing defenders that may cause a lot of problems. Um, I got OKC winning this game. I think Houston is going to have to figure it out. Like this is just a test. That's why he's putting out this kind of lineup. I don't think this is going to be the lineup you see for the entirety of the season. I definitely think it will be switched up. But I definitely got OKC winning. Between like that 5 to 10. Well, I think like that 7 to 12 range. I think OKC is already a finished product. And Shea Gilgeous Alexander, I'm pretty sure him and all the refs in the NBA definitely got care packages, right? Definitely got Rolex watches and all those Ferraris and nice cars. So expect them to get to the line. They're gonna play at their pace, and OKC wins this matchup.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that too. Just ring ceremony, just everything. You still have the same core. Chet should get a little better this year. You still got guys like Alex Caruso off the bench, Case and Wallace. You still got your same core too, and this, like you said, is an experimental lineup too as well. Relatively, I think it's going to be a close game, but I just think that just OKC just gonna be able to pull out this game too. It's going to be an exciting game though. I'm not taking away from none at that. I think just the dynamic of these teams, relatively young. They're gonna go after it. And Thompson's gonna have the duty of guarding Shea Gilgis, so he's looking forward to that kind of matchup. I really want to see just the definitive factors in Houston. I think this year is gonna be a big year for Jabari Smith. I think just coming into this year, just gradually getting better. We thought he was gonna take off from his rookie year, coming out of Auburn, doing his thing. But shoot, it took him a while. But I think Jabari Smith is going to be just an important key role for Houston. I think Ime Udoka thinks that as well too. Ime Udoka is somebody that once he sees talent in a certain player, he's going to push them to hit their stride. So in this case scenario, I think Jabari Smith definitely is going to have a big year for them as well. Somebody that could floor space as well, hit some threes, and probably get to the basket a couple times. I've seen a lot this off season of just him working out with KD, being that they're going to be on the same team together. You could pick somebody's brain like that, see their preparation to the game, and that should help you get better too as well. So it's going to be an exciting game once again. But like you said, OKC just that championship experience now, that ring ceremony, and just their core group is going to get it done though. So I definitely got OKC winning.
Yeah, definitely two matchups tomorrow night. That's gonna be must watch TV. I believe, isn't it on Peacock?
Where is these games, bro? It's like I don't know now.
No, there's a whole bunch of streaming services, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that the matchups are going to be on Peacock. If I'm wrong, you could definitely let us know in the comments. But on our platform, I definitely been putting out where you can find all these matchups. If you just go on the NBA Instagram page, it'll tell you where every day you'll be able to see all these games. If you know to really watch these games tonight to get rid of the headache, but either way, shout out to the NBA and the partnership that they're on. Moving forward, NBA awards. Now we're just gonna get through these awards because there's a lot of them. So let's just get right into it. Defensive Player of the Year. Talk to us, sir. Who is your number one choice?
Victor Wembanyama. I just think that just what able he was due to defensively last year got cut short because of the season-ending injury. He was going to be the clear front runner. Fuck Evan Mobley, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson. It was clear cut him. So I think a season now, staying healthy, definitely should put him in position, especially if they're winning more games than they have in years. He should definitely be that front runner, somebody that defends the rim at a high rate, makes people run away from the basket when he's around there. Changes the whole game defensively. I think that he should just be a clear cut winner. A guy that's 7'5". Somebody said he grew to 7'6". Very mobile. Can someone play out in the perimeter as well? It's going to be tough for anybody facing up against Wemby. So I think it should just be him clear cut. Just give him
Me?
more now.
Now, obviously, the realistic pick is Wembanyama, but since you stole it, I'm going with the wild card that nobody sees coming. Patrick Beverly signs with an NBA team within the first month of the NBA season, and he goes on to win Defensive Player of the Year. You already know how he's gonna feel, just feeling like the NBA has, exiled him out the league. We seen the back and forth he had with Trey Young over the summer, so mark your calendars for when that matchup happens. But Patrick Beverly will be the last guard since who said Marcus Smart to win Defensive Player of the Year. That deal's not even on FanDuel right now because that's like plus 1 million. But listen, Seb already gave the most realistic pick, so Patrick Beverly.
Pat Bev, hopefully you get to the league, man, and you get your matchup with Trey Young, man. Must see TV. Fuck everything. That game is going on NBC, Peacock, Amazon Prime. I don't care if it's a League Pass game. We moved that shit up to ESPN.
Coach of the Year, sir. a lot of interesting candidates. I feel like you can almost name about 10 people who might even just be in the running. But are you going to be biased and say the name I think you might say, or will you surprise us? The floor is yours.
Coach of the year. I think I will give it to JJ Redick. I think JJ
Wow.
Redick, year two with this team, got off to a great start. Winning 50 games as a coach, as a first year coach, is never an easy task to do himself, though. But I think you're more so comfortable. If anyhow, he could boast his morals up to maybe like another three more regular season wins or four more regular season wins with a healthy team, then yeah, he should be in nomination for coach of the year too. I definitely feel like he maybe should have had some nods, especially having a team like that and then just putting everything together, for a whole season. But we're here now. I think definitely he might be coach of the year in my opinion.
Well, since you stole my answer, because that's what I was gonna go with, just to be completely biased, because the Lakers are winning the championship anyway. I'm gonna give another wild card for y'all. Hear me out. Tim Legler.
He's not even a coach.
Hear me? Can I go, bro?
Yo, are you taking this shit serious?
No, but can I go? When you was
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't say anything.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
Tim Legler. Does he not know the game in and out? Have you not heard him critique the game? A coach will be fired this season. You know that's gonna happen because they get scapegoated all the motherfucking time.
Doc Rivers.
Look what they look look what they did to my boy Mark Jackson. Exiled from the NBA. He's one of the best coaches in the NBA, and he found that fucking diamond in the rough with Stephen Curry, with Klay Thompson, and that young crew, and had them in prime position until Steve Kerr, the white man. Yeah, I said it. I'm not playing this season. Yeah, we're gonna get canceled. The fucking white man came and took the job of the black man, even though I'm about to side with a white man right fucking now. Tim Legler will be picked up and will win Coach of the Year.
All right, bro. If you feel that, I
If
actually,
you if you want to debate this season, let's debate, nigga.
all right. Can that shit at least happen first? Can that shit happen
Wait,
first?
wait, isn't this predictions?
Yes,
So
but
why can't I predict what's gonna happen then?
because we're asking predictions based off coaches, not scenario. What if Patrick Beverly gets picked up? What if
Whoa,
Timothy?
whoa, whoa, don't know to keep my those are my predictions and that's what I'm sticking with. I don't have to say what you say.
Okay, you don't, bro. But that's always be a little more realistic.
Now, so now it's now because I have my own. Now
Okay,
because I have
I
my
actually fuck
own
with Tim Legler.
opinion. Now because I have my own opinion, it's not realistic.
No, it's real. Yeah, you're right. It's realistic. You got it, 100%. Tim Legler will be picked up by like Doc Rivers gonna get fired, and then Tim Legler is gonna run the Bucks.
Listen, you said it, not me.
All right,
Moving on to six man of the year. Would you like me to go first, or would you like to go first, Sam?
all right. Hear me out. So Malcolm Brogdon's gonna unretire.
Woo!
Get the bag.
That's a sexy pick, yo. Seven took the sexiest pick. I'm not mad at you, but listen,
He's gonna unretire, bro. He's gonna
Michael
shoot.
Jordan did it.
Nah, I
We
can't do
seen it.
it.
Come, yo,
I
I'm
can't do
telling you, like it can't happen. Michael Jordan did Michael Jordan not do that?
it. Yes, but Malcolm
Okay.
Brogdon is doing it. Michael Jordan.
Don't their names both start with M?
You know what? You got it.
All right.
But realistically, I say Jordan Clarkson is going to come to this Knicks team and give a spark offensively to where now he's going to be a six-man of the year candidate and actually win it. I think just the offense he brings off the bench is definitely going to be something to be noted from. I like just the idea of what Mike Brown's philosophy is under spreading the whole ball around. It's not only just the Jalen Brunson or Carl Anthony Towns show. You're gonna see a little piece of pie from everybody. So I think with Jordan Clarkson, you know what offense is already. Like he doesn't shy away from taking shots, so it's only just gonna produce more points for him.
Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because I'm actually gonna give y'all the inside. It was my first thought, but then I had an even better answer. I first was gonna say Killian Hayes. Now I know that Killian Hayes was signed by the Cleveland Cavaliers and then yes, waived again. So wait, I don't know where Sam Joe went, but these are serious takes. All right, remember, I said these things to start this fucking season because I'm on bullshit this season. I'm
Wait,
not.
wait, time. Sorry to interrupt you. You said Killian Hayes just got cut.
Yes, he did. So, cause shout out to Killian. So I won't even I won't even do that. But
Wait. Was it time about? Sorry to cut you off again.
no,
Did you?
let me go first. Let me go first. Don't do that. I let you talk. Six man of the year, Russell Westbrook.
I was
I
gonna say.
think Russell Westbrook will win six man of the year because I would fucking think if he has any brain cells left in his fucking head that he would develop some type of a fucking jump shot. Because now I've seen that people want to say that since the Lakers, they ruined his career. Why didn't he develop a jump shot?
Are you asking me?
So I would think if he actually wants to keep playing after this season, even though his deal isn't even fucking guaranteed. But hold on, I'm not making this personal. I seen a reporter ask him, "Well, are you gonna be playing after the season?" Yeah, I said, we're asking because you almost didn't make it. Is that now not a fair question? You missed media day, nigga. We had to Photoshop your head onto a picture. Like, why was that question so asinine to you?
All I was gonna
So I
say.
would figure that I would figure that since he's on the NBA roster now, and he will be coming off the bench in that fucking circus over there in Sacramento, because it ain't gonna work. But I think he'll win six man of the year. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because since he's so fucking talented and has had this luxurious career, I would think that maybe you could do that.
Yeah, bro, 100%. I wouldn't 6 man in the year for us. I wouldn't mind that, man. More hard way to the accolades, man. That's it. But like you were saying, you said Killian Hayes is out the league.
Name the next award, sir.
No, wait, time out. You said Killian Hayes. Wasn't that the
Either
same?
you're gonna name the next award or I'm gonna name the next award. I'm giving you the chance.
No. Wait, let's just stay here real quick though, because
No.
two
So
weeks
the next
ago,
award that we will be
I was getting
discovering will
trolled
be the
about Killian Hayes and
MVP
Russell Westbrook.
award.
Who in the league now?
Who do you
Who in the
feel
fucking
will
league
win the
now?
MVP
Who in the
award?
league now, baby? That bum ass nigga is gone. Gone. Na 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 na. Hey, goodbye. That nigga was not meant for the league, bro. But guess what? The nigga that you said, why isn't he on the team? Where the fuck is Killian Hayes at, nigga? Back in France eating a fucking croissant with a fucking red glass of wine.
Here's the problem.
No, ain't no problem.
This is why your brain is so fucking small, bro. You are actually a Russell Westbrook fan. You already know I'm not a Killian Hayes
I
fan.
don't give a
So,
fuck. I don't give a
so you know
fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Listen, I'm on Russell Westbrook. I just picked him for six man of the year. I hope he don't disappoint me. Listen, I waved away. I'm officially a fan. Clean slate. Win the award. 'Cause like I said, I see some bullshit. I'm calling it out. So go ahead. I listen. I'm on your side. Let's see. Can he actually pull it off?
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't. All I know is just that he's back in the league.
great. So now, are you gonna answer the actual question that I asked you?
What's the question?
Oh,
Uh,
MVP award.
Woo! This year's MVP for the 2025-2026 season. Before I even start, for all my betters out there, you go on FanDuel, BetMGM, DraftKings, Fanatics, Bet360, man, the fucking bookie, your local bookie, or whatever the fuck you wager on. You take Anthony Edwards to win this year's fucking MVP award because that man is out for a mission. He's going to be a top three in the West, maybe, hopefully so. And he's just going to be Hooper. Anthony Edwards is somebody that just gets better every year as he goes along, takes his game very seriously, worked on his three-point shooting last season to where he led the league his three-point made. Worked on his post-game this season to where now he's going to add enough versatility to his offense. He's only going to get better, man. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are a team that towards the end of the season got better when Randall got back in the lineup. I believe they won like a total of like what 12-2 overall when Randall when it was in the lineup towards the end of the season, made it to the conference finals. They sniffing success, they hunted success. They trying to get there. But Anthony Edwards just might have to take another leap, which is crazy but not crazy to say at the same time because he's still relatively young, entering his full prime on years too. So this year, Anthony Edwards is going to be your MVP. Remember, I said that. Clip this. Remember, I said that Anthony Edwards is going to be this year's MVP.
Well, you're wrong because the MVP for this season will be Luka Doncic.
Huh.
Luka Doncic will average at least 35, 6, and 6. Especially with no LeBron to start the season, the bulk of the offense will be led through him. I feel like him just having this full now training camp and knowing JJ Redick's system, he's gonna put him in the best position to succeed. This will be Luka Doncic's best season. I believe he's in the best shape of his career, and we will see MVP Luka, and he will lead the Lakers to the NBA championship and will be crowned Finals MVP. The Lakers will finish as a top 6 seed, and you're about to just witness greatness. Now, Seb, you're also invited to the parade because I have a +1. All right. Now they already told me they don't even want you there because after every all the nasty things you said over the last couple years. But since you're my friend, I will allow you to be there. I'm extending the invitation, but you have to make your decision right now.
Hey man, listen. When I tell you, I don't see that happening. I think Luka's been flirting with MVP for his whole career now, basically. But yeah, nods off to him. Though I'm expecting a hell of a season. He almost averaged a triple double being fat, so now he should average a triple double with more success though. So either or, I'm not mad at. I'm just leaning on Ant Man, face of the league.
All right. Are we are we missing an award?
Are we gonna count like clutch player of the year? You want to do that award?
Hey. If you want my clutch player of the award, I'm going with Grady Dick.
I have no clue, bro. That's a award. That's an award I'll miss out on. Oh, rookie of the year.
Ah, I knew we was missing an award. Rookie of the year. I've been saying this, Ace Bailey. I think Ace Bailey is the most talented prospect. I already know the NBA is going to be biased and just make all the media talk about Cooper Flag, but Ace Bailey is better than Cooper Flag. And wait until that first matchup when they play them. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they'll meet 4 times a year, and it'll be clear as day.
Cooper Flag, man. I pledge allegiance to the flag, man. Cooper Flag is in a better system. We're gonna have more opportunity to shine. I think when you have a guy like Ace Bailey, he's gonna get most of the touches. Don't get me wrong, and he's looked fantastic in the preseason thus far. His game looks like he doesn't try to complicate his game too much. I see him just getting into his shots. Looks very offensive oriented, and I like that too. But I think with me is just Cooper Flag might just have to do Cooper Flag could do less, but with the media attention, it's going to make it like he's doing more. So let's say Ace Bailey's averaging, let's say, 14 points. Cooper Flag is averaging 13 points. They say, oh, well, he is resulting in winning. Like, they'll say that. They start throwing other narratives too. So I think just the media attention that Cooper Flag gets, he just has to be a little, not even better. He just has to just put on like 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he runs away with it. Ace Bailey Dash could average 17 points. Wouldn't matter because guess what? They can say Cooper Flag is leading his team into winning too. So
But
just
yeah, I already know it's gonna be a media-driven award. I already know exactly what's gonna happen. The Stephen A. Smiths of the world, the Malika Andrews, just to name a few. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. The NBA once again is back tomorrow. We have the double header starting at 6:30. The coverage will start on Peacock. Make sure to tune in. We will be back live tomorrow to talk WWE, talk some NFL, and to talk a little bit more about those upcoming matchups. Please make sure to have your notifications ready. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable double underscore. Follow me at Justin Jones on Facebook for details and developments on the platform. Jersey.
Smrr.